Chapter 1, Introduction to Minitab Express. Download and open the textbook dataset located in Course Resources. So in My Courses, if you scroll all the way down, Course Resources, datasets used in the course, you want to go ahead and download this file right here to your computer and save it. And then you want to launch your Minitab Express. Go to File, Open Worksheet, find that file that you downloaded, and then open it. When you first open the dataset, you'll see the window below. The navigator, up top here, will show all of your work during the session. There are several options for how the data and the output can be displayed. The Minitab commands are located on the top toolbar, data, graphs, etc. The data are located in columns, each titled CXX, with a name to identify the type of data. We scroll over to the first column in the data set. You can use the scroll bar down below here. We can see the county in column 1, which is a text variable, population 2012 in column C2, etc. Let's create a bar graph using the data in C37, the region data. So we'll select Graphs, Bar Chart, Counts of Unique Variables, and Simple. Locate the data, scroll down, C37, this variable is added to the categorical variable window. We've now selected. You can only do a single variable on this particular data tool, so we can only do one at a time. So we hit OK. And also notice the icon here in front of that column name tells us that this is a discrete category, not a quantitative variable. It's a categorical variable. Same thing for C38 and C39. The others up here, if you notice, they have a little graph like a normal distribution. Those are continuous variables. And here's our bar graph. And again, we can go back home and look at the navigator here and maybe put the data on the right-hand side so we can see the graph better, or only have output, only have data, data on the right, data on the bottom. You can also push this down if you want to make a bigger screen here to see the output. So we have a bar graph, and also notice, let me just look at the output only. If you scroll down, you notice it also gives you summary statistics. And we can cut and paste this bar graph or save it to a file. If you go to Home and select Output Only, again, like I said, like we're doing now, you can see the graph better. Notice that the navigator on the left-hand side keeps track of your work. Let's calculate descriptive statistics for C2 population 2012. Click on Statistics, Describe, Descriptive Statistics, and let's select C2. And you can also do some graphs in here if you want, some displays if you want. You could do a histogram, a value plot, a box plot. I'm going to select a histogram also. And then in statistics, I can pick the statistics that I'd like to select, mean, standard error, whatever I want to have on this particular window here. And then if I hit OK, I'll see my output. So here's my descriptive statistics across the top. Here's my histogram here. And again, I can save the output if I want. I can also save my worksheet now. So if I go to File, I can save this as a project, and that will include all of the output. And I suggest that you might want to start saving for each chapter that you work on. Save it as a project and give it a name. Chapter 1 Minitab, Chapter 2 Minitab, and that way you'll have a nice copy of all the work that you did for that particular chapter.